Hello, YouTube viewers out there. Welcome to episode 21 of Sebastian's Movie Game Time. I'm your host, Sebastian, and today I want to talk about two 2014 movies that I saw at home, and then afterwards I'm going to talk about the decent movies that I saw in theaters of 2015, and I have about two movies of 2015 that I didn't see in theaters that I saw at home, and I have one 2021 movie that I saw in theaters. So let's get started, shall we? First off, we have a film called Mercineries. We have a film called Missionaries. It's about a group of elite female, who were out of prison, but they got bailed from different prisons, and they had been tasked by the government agency to infiltrate a woman prison that's in Russia to save and rescue the daughter, who happens to be the president's daughter. And along the way, these elite deadly female characters, they butt heads, they don't like each other, but they get the job done at the end. I give Mercenaries 2 out of 3 stars. It's kind of like a low budget B action movie, I guess I could say. I could say what this film's about. It stars Zoe Bell, who's a stunt double of Uma Thurman's stunt double and Quentin Tarantino's first Kill Bill movies, and she popped up in other Quentin movies afterwards. So Zoe Bell is the lead. We also have Vivica Fox, Christina Loken. If you remember this actress Christina Loken, she's the what was her name? The T-1000? No, not T-1000. You know what? She was like the villain Terminator in the third Terminator movie. That woman villain Terminator. She was in the third Terminator movie. If you're wondering who she is, so Christina Loken's in the film. We have Bridget T. Nelson from Rocky Four. Um, I give Mercenaries 2 out of 3 stars. And we come to the last movie of 2014 that I saw at home. It's called Welcome to the Jungle. Now I know what you're saying. Welcome to the Jungle is not a song taken. It's not a song taken from the Guns N' Roses band song from the 80s. You're like, yes, but there's a movie called Welcome to the Jungle, and I was walking around at a store, and I found this DVD, Welcome to the Jungle. I was like, Welcome to the Jungle. It's one of those movies. It's one of these movies I never heard about, and I never heard this film got made or something, and so it's about a group of a company. It's about a company of retreat. They go on a tropical island that goes terrible, bad, and wrong. That's all the plot says. It's kind of like there's a little element theme of Lord of the Flies subject in the film. It's kind of like a black comedy movie, Welcome to the Jungle. It stars Adam Brody, Megan Boone, and Dennis Haysbert from the first Major League movie with that deep voice of his. And he's also known for the Allstate insurance commercial ad with that deep voice of his. He's in the movie, and 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 believe it or not, another cast star member in this Welcome to the Jungle movie is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Now I know what all of you are saying. Jean-Claude Van Damme in a comedy movie? What? Is it a joke? Believe me, I wish it was a joke. I wish I could believe that joke as myself, but no, but it's not a joke. This movie literally has Jean-Claude Van Damme. He is literally in this movie. Believe it or not. It's true. It's no joke. It's not a fake picture of Jean-Claude Van Damme on the cover of the movie. He's actually in the movie. And I tell you, I bought this DVD and I watched it, and oh my God, I have never seen Jean-Claude Van Damme to do a comedy movie that is completely hysterical, completely over the top. I mean, yeah, he was over his character. He plays his character who's kind of like a wash up, a washout. I don't know, like character. Oh my god! Every time Jean-Claude Van Damme's character pops up every scene in this movie, I just can't help but laugh. I mean, he literally does some dumb comedy stuff in this film that it's impossible not to laugh. Oh, you don't think this type of stuff he does is not very funny? Some of you might say that I get this funny stuff he does, or I don't understand this funny stuff he's doing. I don't know either, but I'll tell you. But again, this is not a joke. This is a very this is a true statement. Jean Claude Van Damme literally did a comedy movie, this comedy film called Welcome to the Jungle, and yeah, I his character does some dumb things that I don't know. I mean, because because I'm from the '90s, and I'm sure all of you YouTubers are from the '90s, and we love Jean Claude Van Damme. I mean, Universal Soldier, Double Team, Nowhere to Run, Maximum Risk, Death Warrant, Double Impact, Bloodsport from the '80s, Double Team, Time Cop. I mean, Knockoff. It's just he's an action icon, also from Brussels. And so from doing a comedy movie like this, Welcome to the Jungle, I doubt it's a whole different kind of role for Jean Claude Van Damme to do. And yeah, I just thought he could never pull off a comedy routine in this film, but he surely did. And yeah, Jean Claude Van Damme, I give this movie Welcome to the Jungle 2 out of 3 stars. But the bad thing about this movie is literally Jean Claude Van Damme's character scenes. Now I could easily just go back and watch this movie just to see Jean Claude Van Damme's character, because Jean Claude Van Damme's character is the best. His character is the best part about this movie. Literally, seriously, it is. So I can go back, and because I have it on DVD, Welcome to Jungle, I could just watch it just to see the Jean Claude Van Damme's character scenes. But yeah. So okay, that would do it for the 2 movies of 2014 that were decent. I saw. Now we come to 20 decent movies of 2015 that I saw in theaters. We have Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. It's about 3 scout kids who are on the eve of their camp out discover the meaning of friendship when they, and along with a beautiful woman, they realize that their town that they live in, it's invaded by zombie apocalypse, zombie invasion happening, zombies biting other people, turning zombies, and these 3 scout kids and a beautiful young woman, they fight the zombies to save their town and save the day. I give Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse 2 out of 3 stars. It's directed by Christopher Landon, who went on to do the Happy Death Day movies, who did a movie called Freaky with Vince Vaughn and Catherine Newton. This is Christopher Landon. The director made the Happy Death Day movies. He made this movie, Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, if you're wondering. It stars Ty Sheridan, Logan Miller, Sarah Dumont, Hannah Sage, and Cloris Leachman, classic character actress of her time. We also have Spectre. It's about British Agent 007 James Bond goes up against a new evil organization called Spectre that's run by and head of a dangerous mastermind villainous person. Spectre stars Daniel Craig, Leah Seydoux, Crystal Waltz, Naomi Harris, Dave Bautista, Ralph Fiennes, and Monica Bellucci. I give Spectre 2 out of 3 stars, but the best thing, but the best moment scene that I really enjoyed and liked in this Bond Spectre Bond movie is the fight. There's a train scene that James Bond and the girl are on the way to their destination, but then Batista's character tracks him down on his train, tracks him down on his train. Now, Dave Bautista has no lines, has no dialogue of lines, words to say in the movie. He's more like a mute, I would say. He doesn't say a word every scene he's in. But there's a fight scene that Dave Bautista's character gets into with Daniel Craig's James Bond. They have a little fight scene, a brutal fight scene. And actually, you know what's so great about the train fight scene between Daniel Craig's James Bond and Batista's character? Well, that fight scene, Inspector, between Batista and Daniel Craig's Bond characters, it actually goes back, it ties in, that goes back to the classic Bond movie that is, that to this day is still my favorite, which is from Rush Hour with Love, where Sean Connery played James Bond. There's a scene, and from Rush Hour with Love, and there's a scene from Rush Hour with Love that Sean Connery James Bond is on his train, and then there's a villain character played by the late Robert Shaw, who played the shark hunter in Spielberg's Jaws movie, if you remember him in that one, mostly. But there's a fight scene in that classic Bond movie from Russia with Love that takes place on a fight, and the James Bond and Robert Shaw's character, they get in a fight. Well, in this fight scene between Batista's character and Daniel Craig's James Bond character, this fight scene in train and this train fight scene Inspector, it goes back honoring that classic fight scene from Russia with Love. So I thought that was cool. Um, I give Spectre 2 out of 3 stars, like I said. We have The Big Short. It's set between 2006 and 2007 as a group of investors from different banks as they bet against each other in the corporate United States mortgage company market. It stars Christian Bale, Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling, Melissa Leo, Marissa Tomei, Steve Carell, Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling, Christian Bale. In case if I forgot to say those names. And there's also cameo appearances in the movie by Kieran Gillen, who played Nubila in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy movies. She appears in it. Margot Robbie appears in it. Selena Gomez is featured in it. And finally, we have the late great Anthony Bourdain, master chef of himself, Anthony Bourdain, which was cool that he has himself a cameo himself in the movie. It was cool, and it was great. But Anthony Bourdain's still longer with us. He too. It's sad that he died, and he was a great master chef cook person as he was, of no reservations, and so it was great to see Anthony Bourdain as himself pop up in the movie like The Big Short. It's kind of like a black comedy movie that's break, and there are a lot of break through the wall scenes in the film if you see it. The Big Short. 2 out of 3 stars for The Big Short. We have The Boy Next Door, about a woman who's separated from her husband, who's raising her teenage son, and her son befriended with this younger guy who lives one next door to the mother's house. And one night, while her son is out, you know, the single woman invites this young guy over to her house, and they get drunk, and they kind of have like a one night stand, like making out, just the two of them, and then the next morning, the the woman realizes that she made a mistake, that she made love to this younger guy, which she happens to be like a separated from her husband. So the woman made a big mistake, and she tells this younger kid, we can't see each other, we can't do this and see each other anymore. That was a one night stand. It was mistakenly um, bad decision that we did. We can never do this again. So she shuts the younger guy. She shuts away. She pushes away the younger guy, and the younger guy just doesn't take no for an answer, and he's not gonna let him. He wants to be with this. He wants to be with this. This woman. So he does everything he can. So later on he begins to stalk her, and while he's being friended with her son, and he terrorizes her alive, begins stalking her to a point that he has mental issue problems. I get The Boy Next Door 2 out of 3 stars. It stars Jennifer Lopez, Ryan Guzman, and John Corbett. What else? We uh, we have 50 Shades of Grey. It's about a young. It's based on an erotic book. It's about a young student named Anastasia whose life changes forever when she meets Christian Grey, a handsome younger guy, and they get into some love dating relationship that they both share. And I give 50 Shades of Grey 2 out of 3 stars. It stars Dakota Johnson, Jimmy, Donna, Donna Nan. I like the two soundtrack. I like the soundtrack. There are 2 songs in 50 Shades of Grey movie that I really like from the soundtrack to the movie. One is called "Love Me Like You Do" by Ali Goulden, and another song is called "I Know You" by Skylar Grey. Those 2 songs are great. I like from that movie. I give 50 Shades of Grey 2 out of 3 stars. Um, we have, and then so that's it for the 2015 movies I saw in theaters. Now we have two 2015 movies that I saw at home videos. At home, we have "Stolen from the Suburbs." It's about a single mother who lives in a suburb neighborhood, searches for her missing daughter, who's been kidnapped, and the single mother must do what it takes to find her daughter before her daughter gets sold onto the black market, which is child trafficking, child type of subject plot element in this film. It's more of a Lifetime Channel movie, Stolen from the Suburbs. If you never heard about this movie, Stolen from the Suburbs, you can find it like on YouTube. You can find it on Tubi. If all of you out there have Tubi, you can find it. Um, it's a really intense movie. It stars Cynthia Rodriguez, Broke Neven, and Sydney Sweeney. Oh, I who happens to be who Sydney Sweeney is an actress who who I really adore. I really like her films, and this is actually an early Sydney Sweeney character role for in this film. And I thought Sydney Sweeney gave alarming performance. Now, what does that mean? What is that word? Alarming. Alarming is the definition word come from that. You know, you yourself as your person find yourself being in danger or like in harm's way or terrified or frightened on what's going to happen to you. That's what alarming means, if, if I said it correctly. But Sydney Sweeney, I thought she gave alarming performance in this Lifetime Channel type of movie. But yeah, it's a really intense movie, and it deals with child trafficking girls, and yeah, that what that goes on today, So 2 out of 3 stars for Stolen from the Suburbs, but like I said, Sydney Sweeney gave the alarming performance, I thought, and it's on Tubi if you never heard about this movie. So we have Burley Burley Lito. It's about a girl who is a special ops agent who fakes her own death and enters a new city, change her name, and she gets taken in by this surrogate family who are looking to adopt a daughter to come and join the family. But then the people that this girl that she used to be a government agent, a black ops, like a black ops government agent. The people that she used to work for, they track her down and they said, how could you fake your death and made us think that you died to live under a different name and become a teenager? And she's like, well, I don't want to do. She tells the government people, I don't want to do the work that you trained me to do. I want to be a normal teenager, have friends. I want to be taken in with his family. And they're like, okay, but if you, and they tell her, they tell her that if you do become a teenager, go to high school, we're not gonna come and save you. And she's like, I don't need to be saved. She can take care of herself. So she gets taken in by this Sergey family, and she's a teenager who goes to high school and meets friends. But then, because she used to be a black ops agent, the people that she met, who were the bad guys, they come and track her down, and follow her every movement, and begin to terrorize her and this new family that she's being taken in by them. I just thought it's an action comedy movie, barely lethal. It stars Haley Stanfield, Jessica Alba, Sophie Turner, and Samuel Jackson. 2 out of 3 stars. Now we come on to the last movie of the day that we'll talk about, and this is from 2022. It's called Halloween Kills. It's produced by Blumhouse. It's a Blumhouse Halloween Kills. It's a second to a Blumhouse Halloween movie, and it's about Michael Myers again that goes after his sister Laurie, her granddaughter, and Laurie's daughter, and along the way he targets Michael Myers kills and targets and kills new people. Then when the Haddonfield citizen town people heard about Michael Myers is back, they arrange a mob vigilante mob, and they plan to take out Michael Myers down. And it all leads up to the climax of the film. I thought Halloween Kills. I give 2 out of 3 stars for Halloween Kills. It stars Jimmy Lee Curtis, um, Judy Greer, Handy Michael Hall as the adult character version of Tommy Doyle character. Um, Charles Cyphers, who played Sheriff Brackett in the original Halloween movie. It was cool that Charles Cyphers came back as Sheriff Brackett from the original Halloween film. It was cool that he came back all these years later. Um, Nancy Stevens, who played that nurse woman who drove was Dr. Loomis, and she met Dr. Loomis in the original Halloween. Well, she's back as her character, Nancy Stevens. It was cool that she popped up. Um, Kyle Richards, who played the character again from the original Halloween. Um, what was it? Lindsay Wallace, the little girl, Lindsay Wallace character, little girl from the original Halloween. Kyle Richards is back as that character. It was good to see her come back when she's older. And the film co-stars Will Patton, and so again, I give Halloween Kills 2 out of 3 stars. But like I said, it was good to see Charles Cyphers, the original Sheriff Brackett from Carpenter's Halloween, come back. It was good to see Lindsay Wallace character back that Kyle Richards played in the original. Nancy Stevens, who played the nurse woman in the original Halloween movie. She was cool that she popped up in this. So I thought it was cool. And Anthony Michael Hall plays the adult character of Tommy Doyle. So okay, everybody, that would do it for episode 21. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and you get new content episodes every Mondays. So until then, I'll see you at the movies.